decompression. 3, 2, 1.
哇，好過！咁佢呢個生蠔呢，咁就半打又好似唔夠厚咁樣，所以一嚟呢，一買就買一打咁樣啦。咁所以啦，唔客氣啦，我依家。Hello， 大家早晨好。咁我今朝早咧就已經執拾晒所有嘢啦，咁就將啲行李搬晒上車，咁就準備離開呢個 Bruny Island， 就出翻去 Hobart 咁樣啦。咁係啦，呢個 accommodation 係非常之靚啊！呢塊落地玻璃我係會永遠懷念你嘅。呢個 accommodation 真係太正啦！咁我哋喺離開 Bruny Island 之前呢，就仲有最後一個活動，就係出海參加呢個 day tour， 一個 cruise tour 嘅。咁就係睇下啲 wildlife 啦，跟住同埋睇下 Bruny Island 嘅一啲唔同嘅 landscape 咁樣嘅。咁所以依家呢，就準備出發去呢個 tour， 但係我係一個搭船基本上10次有7次都會瀨嘢嘅人嚟嘅。咁所以呢，我就已經準備暈浪丸，咁就希望祝我好運啦。應該咁樣講，我應該而家拍咗先。好啦，咁我哋而家go揸咗15分鐘車，咁就嚟到呢度叫 Adventure Bay。咁我哋今次咧就係嚟呢度 join 呢個 River Cruise 嘅。咁依家咧就要入去 check in 啦，望下先啦，我哋入去。I'm coming to check in for the 10 AM tour.
What was the surname?
FOK.
Yep, Penny.
Yes.
One person.
好啦，啱啱就 check 完 in 咧，咁就依家就攞咗張 ticket， 就係 for 今日嘅。咁我已經同個 reception 嗰個女士咧，咁就已經同佢單個聲，就話我係比較容易係瀨嘢嘅。即係其實我又唔係話100% 瀨嘢嘅，即係我之前去馬來西亞。KK 跟住去 Exmouth 睇座頭鯨嗰時係完全冇事嘅，但係去 Esperance 嗰陣時睇殺人鯨咧就嘔到成隻狗咁樣。通常啦70%我都係瀨嘢嘅，所以有任何機會我都係 avoid 水上活動嘅。所以亦都係點解你會見到我好多影片都係行山啊，都唔落水嘅咧，就係因為我係好容易會瀨嘢嘅上船嘅話。咁所以佢就頭先就同我講啦，就話陣間 briefing 嗰陣時咧，就記得同嗰啲職員講啦，就話盡量坐喺船嘅後邊啦，同埋坐喺側邊。咁如果當你真係有少少開始唔舒服咧，就即刻同佢哋講，咁就希望唔好咁惡化啦個情況。
Good morning, everyone. Hello. How you going?
Morning.
Hello.
Hello. 好啦，攞埋呢個 life jacket 啦。呢個 jacket 咧就唔係事必要你着，咁佢就視乎你啦。因為即係你唔想出到去太熱嘅，如果太熱嘅話，就反而令到你更加唔舒服咁樣啦。而家咧個個就開始準備上船啦，咁我亦都坐咗喺個船嘅後邊，就啱啱喺個 drivers 嗰個位嘅前邊啦。咁就暫時感覺就良好，見到今日啲水又好似唔係話好朗咁樣，就希望我能夠生存到呢3個鐘頭啦。好啦，出發啦，我哋開船啦，終於。
rocky, crested turn. First thing we're going to talk about seasickness. 22 years ago, we realised seasickness is a fact of life. It happens. It's why we would like to introduce you to Blackmores Travel Calm. All they are is ginger, ground up, pressed down into pill form. They have a calming effect on your stomach. They are a preventative, not a cure, so we hand them out now. They are a swallowing tablet.
啱啱頭先咧，佢哋就 briefing 完，即係講晒有啲 emergency 嘅 procedure 咧，咁依家就真係出去啦。哇，好快喎、好快喎、都。哇，好靚喎！
Okay, the rock we look at is known as Jurassic Dolerite. Yeah, stand up if you want. And we're not going to go into that cave because you can see why.
Wow! I thought we were going in.
Oh, that'll be the end of it. See the wave, how big it was? Now, we're following a national park down the coastline, and every national park here in Tassie has some kind of or some type of bushwalk. If you have a look up the top of the cliff here, check out the person. Hello. Nope, they're not friendly. It's in areas where there's a lot of
哇！真係好靚喎！你真係呢啲唔坐船咧，你係唔會睇到咁嘅情況嘅呢啲。哇！真係好靚啊呢啲。咦？佢頭先掉咗個彎，我初頭仲以為入去，但係見到佢入邊咧，哇！啲浪好鬼勁啊！咁呢種 Jurassic Dolerite 就係侏羅紀時代，大概1億8千萬年前就由大量火山熔岩冷卻而造成嘅。咁喺差唔多半個 Tasmania 咧都可以揾到呢種石嘅。咁而鏡頭見到呢種直不甩嘅咧，就大概280至到300米高，係不斷被海水侵蝕而造成呢個形狀嘅。咁頭先啦，船長啦就話我哋今日呢條路線咧就會係環兜70公里嘅，咁所以其實係都會中途好多嘢睇嘅。咁我哋頭先只不過係行咗頭1公里嘅啫，咁所以而家我哋就都要揸緊時間，都要繼續去行唔同嘅路線，跟住再睇下唔同嘅風景，又或者睇下有啲乜嘢 wildlife 咁樣可以睇下啦。我哋而家。哇！啱啱喺條罅嗰度經過，哇！哇！呢啲真係高度啊！呢啲一個鏡頭廣角鏡都影唔晒，真係。跟住咧，頭先我哋就喺嗰條罅嗰度穿過去，哇！好爽啊！頭先嗰度。哇！
Top of it, and it is about 20 metres deep or 22 metres deep depending on what the tide's doing. It's in the shape of a big triangle. A lot of air drawn in, good compression. 3, 2, 1.
哇，好過！肥晒過嚟啊！佢係啲空氣完全係抽咗入去嗰個窿嗰度，跟住然後喺個窿嗰度咧就壓翻啲水出嚟。 哇！呢啲海草超大塊。
Watch the wave roll on through. As you can see, a dark cave is actually quite light and bright. If we were to go in there a bit further, the watercolour actually brightens up too, almost like there's a light on underneath the water there. December is when all the big boys head up to greet the girls for about 2 to 3 months. So at the moment, we're just starting to get now the big boys coming back, and they'll bring last year's pup with them. The seals love to eat squid. We get a lot of arrow squid down here. They will eat small fish and small sharks.
依家咧就終於完咗個 tour 啦，咁依家就出翻嚟啦。咁啊，頭先喺個半鐘頭嗰個 mark 啦，咁就去睇海獅嗰度咧就唔掂啦，已經開始就嘔咗少少出嚟啦。因為佢走去睇海獅嗰度咧，因為佢想比較靠近嗰條海獅啦，咁所以咧同埋佢嗰度啲浪咧就特別大，同埋加上佢成棚人咁樣停喺度咧，跟住就唔得啦，就喺度熬下咁就咧。話唔得，跟住即刻有一嘢忍唔到啊！即刻喺個船邊嗰度就因為咧我食嗰啲雲浪丸咧，其實係嗰啲有含薑嘅成分嚟嘅，咁啊跟住嘔咗出嚟咧，就搞到我成個喉嚨涼浸浸咁樣啦。咁其實佢 around 1個鐘頭嗰陣時咧，我都係 feel 到個胃有少少開始唔妥，跟住我已經係臨尾拍多2粒㗎啦。咁所以咧就係再次證明咧，水上嘅活動係唔啱我嘅。嘔又唔係嘔得好多，咁啊頭又亦都唔係話好暈啊、好赤咁樣，就係個胃，主要係個胃嘅問題咯。今次就唔關個頭事。咁其實浪大亦都唔算話好大啦，係只不過佢停喺度咧，跟住之後咧就係咁樣喺度搖下咧，咁就開始瀨嘢啦。咁所以咧，其實你見到我後尾片段嗰度咧，費事影我自己啦，即係直情睇啦，睇風景啦，各位。因為啲風景實在係靚嘅，即係同埋我有少少揀錯位，我揀咗喺左邊咁，所以咧就去程嗰陣時咧就其實有好多位咧唔係睇唔到，就變咗相機影出嚟個效果冇咁靚，因為會有啲人遮住咗，同埋會有個船頂嗰度咧就係遮住咗咁樣嘅，影出嚟個效果冇咁靚，但係盡量啦，盡量拍俾大家睇啦，跟住海獅嗰度亦都見到有好多。咁之後咧，佢到完 tour 嗰陣時咧，跟住佢就話今次就唔係話睇到好多野生動物，不過都好彩。如果佢睇得多野生動物嘅話咧，佢就會喺個船咧就喺海中心停，跟住喺度飄下咧，咁我仲嘔得仲勁。咁所以咧就再一次證明水上活動唔啱我。嚟緊 Tasmania 呢個 trip 咧就應該冇水上活動㗎啦，我都係適合喺陸地生活啦。我呢啲水上人嗰啲唔啱我啦。咁所以而家咧就出翻去 Hobart 都係要搭翻船出去，但係搭船入嚟嗰程咧，其實就 OK 嘅，我又冇乜問題。咁啊嗰個20分鐘啫，嗰個亦都應該唔會好耐。咁我哋依家出翻去先啦，我依家謝地啦，係咁。咁喺 Ross 最後一個點就當然唔少得我身後嘅 Ross Bridge 啦。咁你可以見到啦，咁其實中間呢度咧，其實係有一條小河嘅。咁所以喺18世紀喺呢條橋未起好之前咧，呢個 town 咧其實係對外交通係唔發達嘅。咁所以有咗呢條橋之後啦，咁就可以自由進出啦。咁啊，所有嘢運輸啊，所有嘢都係可以變得非常方便啦。